I got to document it.
It's
Auntie
just
Laverne.
always been very important to me to go beyond and to do better and to be better and to be the best version of Floyd Pardon the Third that I could be. And from a very early age, I was always told to dance my own dance, regardless of what people think, say, or do. And very recently, I had a
But there was no
conversation.
pressure, right? No.
There was always
I mean,
pressure.
no pressure pushed on you to do what.
Oh, there's always pressure. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that um, everyone has their own opinion and their own view and version of who they want you to be. Absolutely.
But you didn't listen.
Oh, absolutely. I listened. No,
I know,
I
I
think
know.
no. I think that that is, if it's real conversation you want to have. I think absolutely. I think, but it's having to divorce the idea that has been created for you and in creating that idea for yourself and doing it unapologetically. And I think that that is a growing up that we all have to do. And I have been lucky that I've been supported in that growing up. And whether it has been internal or external, I've been supported in that growing up. And so I think that for me, it is I have a very clear idea of what I want my future to look
Sure.
like. And when I have marched that path unwaveringly, amazing things have happened. Amazing things have happened. I'm in a space right now where I am literally sitting at the table of opportunity, getting to choose which ones I want to partake in because I've danced my own dance, because I've lived my life on my own terms. And I could not have done that without the encouragement of others. So.
How do you dig deep? What's your
Yes,
internal-
Oprah. What a
No. Real
No,
talk.
no,
This is
it's
real
fine.
talk. Real talk. I'm not trying to push.
no, you're fine.
You know why? Because my thing is like, oh, you Miles' nephew, you already got it.
Sure.
But I don't have it.
You
I
don't.
dug deep. So where do you dig deep from to get your drive?
I think, and this is gonna sound maybe a little bit
No.
corny, but I think that we each and every one of us has our own very special divine vision and our own divine light. And when you march in that journey, in that path, then it becomes actual.
Sure.
It becomes manifest. One of my favorite books is The Alchemist, and it talks about marching your own personal legend. And when you are doing what you need to do in your season to actualize your personal journey, the universe conspires to make sure that everything aligns for you. And I think that it is being true to that gut feeling that you have. So,
Last question. When you walked across the stage today, what did you feel?
gratitude. Because it was not an accomplishment of my own. Like I said earlier, I brought everyone with me.
And we were with
Because I couldn't have done it by myself. Gratitude from help with tuition, from phone calls of encouragement to long study breaks 10 years ago. I could not have done it without everyone, from calls to action and from encouragement, and to help inspire my mini-me so that she can get her PhD someday soon. And, I think that it is incredibly important that you take everyone with you on that journey.
So if I may say,
Your accountability partners, which are incredibly important to make
Hey,
sure that
Butch,
you are walking
and
on your
Karen,
path.
if we can sum it up, can we have the parents just say?
Sure.
I know. I just you guys just say how proud you are, or I can say it. This is just for us. I'm not gonna put it on Facebook.
Incredible team. Been proud of him ever since birth. And he's always achieved a lot. From the things he had to overcome at birth to having a doctorate at 30 years old. I think he can accomplish that. It's a lifetime achievement right there. I'll tell you, there.
But you guys raised, and Ashley's the same way. I talked to Ashley earlier today. Same drive. But you all are blessed. Because I'm from Chicago, and we're gonna, if they can hear me. No. And nowadays, a mother gave a knife to her daughter to go and fight another kid at a school. So I think you guys made the cutoff. And I commend you. And Buff, I'm not making light of this because this is a beautiful event. Karen, don't you cry, don't you?
I'm not gonna cry.
And I just want to, I'm just so happy to be here. I just want to, I'm not going to let this out.
No.
Unless I get $39.95. Okay, hold. Auntie wants to say something.
After Karen
Say,
says what she has
hey,
to say.
thanks, Bush. I know you're serious looking. Like, what the hell is Buff doing? Big Buck.
Well, you said we need to cut off. I don't think so because you saw other people of color there today as well. Okay.
But it's your
I
parents.
think it's your internal, pushing out of your internal drive. Okay, your kids.
But it's from you.
But they bring to fruition what you feel inside. Okay, what you wish for them. You gotta give them a vision or a goal to shoot. Okay? And we can work with them a vision that's about reaching out and stretching out to be the best people they can be.
But you're the role model, Bush. I got a call.
Mother is too, just like
Huh?
both
Charlotte?
women and
It's like a family. It's a village.
Role model.
It's a village. Tony, it's a village, huh?
We're more encouragers than role models.
When I say a role model, because when I'm on a golf course and you go get a ball, and we wait for you to get the ball.
Find the ball.
Ask why.
But you know, but you know what, Butch? But really, I'm not making light of anything. We're here because this is love, man. You have to be a role model because my parents were a role model to me. You know, Uncle V was a role model to us, maybe. Your mom and dad, the way your dad and my dad used to get together, Charlotte, and talk, and they were talking code or, you know, and I didn't understand. They would give each other hugs, and you used to drive and pick up Karen in your MG, right? I gotta call it. And Ash talking to me about somebody saying, "Do you have leadership?" I'm like, Ash, you have leadership in sports, in your brain, in your thoughts, in your beautiful looks. I mean, you encompass leadership. And I'm always like fighting the fight. My ass is fighting the fight every day. Oh, you Miles' nephew, you getting paid, you doing this. And, oh, you got a movie, you got to. No. We all sitting by this fire that he said, let's go by the fire. And his ass was late. But he said, let's sit by the fire.
Always on time. Might not be there when you call.
You got
but
something to
I'm
say.
always
I know
on
you
time.
got something to say.
You have something to say?
Yeah, you feeling it. I'm psychic. So we're going to go to, and we're going to end with you.
You get the camera?
No, I
Karen,
just
hold
get
on, let's get
when
Karen
you.
here.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Sorry, cuz.
It just starts with a strong foundation, right? It's the family. I mean, we have an incredibly strong family. It started when I was able to call Vern and say, "Come over here with me," when he was in the hospital having his first operation, and Butch and I were going back and forth. Each one of us was going back and forth, taking turns to be there with him. And I was able to call Vern, and she dropped what she was doing and came over there with me. We fast forward to being in the hospital back in Phoenix. Natalie would come there every day after she got out of school. And one day there were 5 or 6 of us in the hospital, St. Joseph's, and a nurse came by and said, he was 1 or 2, maybe 2. This kid is spoiled. And I politely looked at the accomplishments of me and Ashley and everybody else. It's all because of the foundation.
Yeah.
It's the foundation. And him being able to do things, and his dad say, "You're grounded for 2 weeks." And he says, "So Dad, does that mean I don't have to go to school next week?" and then be able to communicate openly, you know, and the foundation is there with the entire family. I mean, you know, all of us.
Yeah.
And then when we would let them go go on their sabbaticals to Springfield when Dad and I needed a break, and knowing that they would have these incredibly huge packages waiting for them, you know, and feeling safe to be able to leave them in the hands of their grandparents and their aunts there in Springfield, and Butch and I take off and take a break, you know. That's it. It's just the total support. And like I said, it never left my mind when he was having surgery and the nurse had the audacity to say, "Oh, he's such a spoiled kid." And that told me, unfortunately, that person didn't understand.
He said, I got a doctor as a son.
Yeah, so,
We love you,
incredible.
cuz.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest.
Auntie Charlotte?
Do your good, better is best.
Ashley, we're going to come to you. No?
And it's really funny because
One more time. Start again. I'm sorry. I know.
No,
I ain't Spike Lee.
no, I just said that when people would ask me about my children, I'd say, well, I'm the mother of 2 daughters and a nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And when you asked Floyd what did he think about as he walked across that stage, I had so many flashbacks. You know, it was like, I do remember being at the hospital. I do remember rubbing his back all the time. And it was like, I first remember being at the hospital when she was giving birth and watching that doctor take that scalpel and open up her stomach, and all of a sudden things went like fast forward and him being pulled out. And then I also had memories of being his principal, but also, I don't know, for me, when you pledged and you were stepping, and that was just a moment for me to know that here he is up there. Yeah.
Take your time.
I'm just so proud of him, you know, and it's like, I just have always felt like Karen said, that unconditional love, that I just, you know, as if you were my nephew, but it was more like a son.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then now I have my relationship with my niece, which is very special too. So it is a very close family. And I know going to Springfield now with Charlotte, we've gotten closer over the years and we're just special. That's all I can say. We're just a special
And
family.
we love each other.
And we have to keep that.
I got a lot of doctors in this family, and I'm going to charge everybody who sees this video $39.95. Charlotte, you good? You want to talk a little bit? So, Auntie Charlotte.
After we left him in Springfield.
And I can't keep holding this damn phone up.
And the 1 year when we left him in Springfield, I mean, that was a blessing.
Don't tell them dirt.
I'm not.
This is
We
another
left him in
expose.
Springfield 1 year.
This PG rated.
Floyd and I was ready to take off, and we could not find a used rental car. We could not find a used rental car. Everybody in the family, where are the keys to the rental car? Ashley, could you remember where the keys were?
Buff had it.
No, somebody had hid them.
Oh, they didn't want to go
We
home.
were ready to go. We were ready to go.
Come on, Auntie Charlotte. It's Auntie Charlotte.
Well, most of the kids call me Auntie Char, and I don't have any biological children, but my nieces and nephews, I share in their upbringing, I like to think. I try to be a positive influence, and I think that they are all special and unique and wonderful, and I love them all. As has already been said, when they used to visit in Springfield, it was always a special time. My grandparents, or their grandparents, my parents and Butch's parents, I always looked forward to them coming, and they had a special relationship with both of them, just like they do with all of them. But they had a real special one with them because they weren't there all the time, like the rest of them. And we just had lots of love, lots of good times, and family is everything. Yeah, family is everything, and I'm so proud of my nephew, Dr. Buff.
Dr. Buff.
Floyd Harold Harden III, and this is a great day. This is a great day, and it's a great family.
Thank you, Auntie Charlotte. Tony? You good? I'm good. All right, sis. I'm coming to you hard. But first, I want sis to sum it up. Y'all want to talk? Because I'm gonna edit everything. You want to talk? Okay, but think about it, brother man. Soul brother, you want to talk? I'm just editing, so everybody got to prove it. You feel like some words? You good?
I think the family said.
So, anybody, y'all cool? I'm editing for the family, so whatever, everybody's got to prove it.
Okay, I'll go. I'll keep it short and sweet, no tears. So believe it or not, Buff is 10 years older than me. And I didn't get to see him a lot because I was in Springfield, and I didn't get to be there for the big boxes of gifts. I don't know when that happened, but I was never there.
You were in diapers.
I was in diapers. I had my own gifts for him. And I don't know, just I feel like I have the same support system that Buff had. I've had people to encourage me since I was little, and I feel like that's something that we all share.
Sure.
And I think it just means a lot, especially for me being in Atlanta. At times when I felt like I didn't have any family there, to have someone invest in you and teach you things that sometimes you felt like you had to learn on your own. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not.
Okay, it's rolling down your face now.
And
that's okay. That's okay.
Know on your own, like how to hold a wine glass or.
Did you take? No, dig this. Did you take a spoon away from the soup? Nobody ever taught you that, right?
No, but he
Okay.
taught me how to tell about the sugar and wine, and he took me to restaurants, or else I would just be sitting in my dorm room. So for someone to extend themselves to me while
Studying techniques.
studying,
What do I have? Tissue on my
studying, library,
Don't go to the library. That's not what you said.
but just someone who invests in you and not just as, they're mentee, but as their equal. I feel like that means a lot. And today was really all I kept saying was, I want my PhD. I want my PhD.
Yeah. Say it again.
I want my PhD. And
Let me get a close up. Say it again.
I want my PhD.
Okay.
And so it just means a lot because I haven't been able to experience the benchmarks and the big landmarks in life just due to my time, time-wise. So this is my first big moment and my first big inspiring moment. And I'm just very proud of Buff. And I'm gonna be just like you.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you. Nephew, you good? Okay, let me pause it. Boom.
So much. My big little brother. We've had so many memories together.
It's great.
Otis.
PG rated.
Yes. Jumping on Shannon's trampoline. Your prosthesis. We have so many inside jokes. Wearing socks with Stan.
Yeah, because y'all used to, you know what, Ash, y'all used to giggle at Daddy's house, and Daddy would say, what the hell are they giggling about? The inside giggle.
I feel we really define when people say their own little world. I do feel we have our own little world.
Yes.
We have so many inside communication. Just look at you and
Just giggle, right?
and we just understand what we mean.
But it pissed a whole lot of old people off in the
It
family.
does. It does.
Again, unapologetically.
I know, right?
Walk
Right?
in your life.
Right?
And so I have two phrases that you have sent me just from being pen pals and just over life. The first one that's really stuck with me is, once you become fearless, life becomes limitless.
Say it again.
Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless.
Wow.
And just as you were saying earlier, do things unapologetically and just, okay, I appreciate your comments and what your thoughts are for me, but this is what I need to do for me. And I've learned that in order to be the best servant leader and help others, you have to do you first, because you can't give to others. You don't have anything. So that would be one thing that you definitely instilled in me, and we've had several conversations of just what is life? What is life? And just talking about different goals and our paths, our dreams, our everything. And still have the chain you gave me. I believe it was for my 21st birthday. You gave me a card and it's a chain that has 3 rings on it, and it's strength, passion, and discipline. And strength, passion, and discipline will propel you to unimaginable heights. So I have that chain on my rearview mirror in my car, and I love it because every time somebody comes in my car, they ask me, what is this chain? What are these rings? And I'm like, oh, let me tell you. There's a story behind this. So just with that, and with those two phrases, and also just going through life as an athlete and going through high school as Floyd's little sister, I have a very strong love-hate relationship with the word potential.
The word?
Potential, because it can mean so much and mean so little at the same time. And it's just, again, it's just that having that limitless attitude of what is my potential? What does that look like? What would happen if I do reach my potential? You know, we have, everyone said how strong of a family we have.
I gotta get the levels.
Oh, talk louder.
Yeah.
So everyone has said all the different attributes that we have as a family. We're a very strong family. We have so many doctors and educators, and we have
Did you feel pressure, Ash?
I wouldn't say pressured, no. Definitely not
Did
pressured.
you feel pressure with your dad playing ball and you playing ball?
Not at all. And that was one thing that I loved, is anything that either one of us wanted to pursue, there was support but not pressure. And that's
Always support, right?
Always support.
Because which would be all your games.
All the time. Both parents, practices, games, whatever it is that we needed, they were both there. And just that unconditional love that Mom was talking about, that support, that it's needed. And especially for an African American family, typically the standard is, are you an athlete, or what is it that you do? And it's that even though, yes, I might be an athlete, but I have so much more to give.
My question is, when your brother walked across the stage today, what did you feel?
Felt my heart. I definitely feel he's a piece of me. I would say he's my best friend. And we just have so many memories together, and we've had long conversations of just our trials, our tribulations.
How to move to the next chapter.
Yes, how to move to the next chapter, and that was my other half. I feel
It is yours.
he was my other half so many times.
Because, hey, Buff, she left me. She was sitting there. I'll be back. And she went to witness it with you.
You were there when I walked off stage, yeah?
Yeah.
So
And that's love.
That was my better half. So I'm just so incredibly proud of this young man, and I've always known that he was going to do great things. And I remember my Sweet 16 when he was doing the announcements at Marco's, and he's like, I just want one more quick announcement. Just want to wish my baby sister a happy birthday. And as embarrassed as I was, it was the day. It made the day. It was just amazing. So congratulations, and I love you. And I've always known that you would be doing great things. So my challenge to you now is to change the world.
Wow.
Accepted. Done.
Don't stop here. Again, we have a great family, and we all have special talents that we can bring to the table. And what is our next step? Everybody talks about, you know, I've heard from our last meeting during Christmas, is our accountability partners, and what is the goal for our family? What do we want to be known as? What is the Harden legacy going to look like? And how can we each contribute to it? So big things, change the world.
So, Ash, thank you. Thank you. Mom wants to say one more thing.
One more thing.
She gangster the damn camera. I just want to get y'all code. Can we decipher this code?
Nope.
Okay, we're going back to Mom.
Actually, she just brought up, the incredible closeness that they have, right? See, we're celebrating Buff's doctorate this weekend.
Yes.
But we're also celebrating Ashley's launch of her personal business.
Yes.
Quiet Ashley has the equivalent of doctorate.
Yes.
Some of us around the table may not know that she's licensed in 3 states do financial analysis and has her Series 6 investment license on top of her master's degree, which is equivalent to a doctorate degree. So together they have motivated each other. You know, the
Without you being,
Huh?
without you, like, you let them free, right?
Yeah, yes. The family supplied that extrinsic motivation from birth on for them, and then they took it themselves. You know, they took it became intrinsic, and then them feeding off of each other. And I remember one incident, actually the two of them were deciding over who could play with one toy, and I believe Ashley said, well, I had it first. So I took the toy from Floyd and gave it back to Ashley, and then she kind of looked at me and then gave it back to Floyd. And so I'm like, well, I just need to walk out of the room because they have this covered, right?
So you guys
the
are the
bond
role
was so
model
tight.
for perfect parenting.
Well, like she said, no pressure. We set the guidelines for them, tried to expose them to a lot.
Perfect parenting.
But,
Really?
well, it took many
It
calls.
takes a village.
Took many calls to Lamar.
Aunties, uncles, cousins.
I just remember we don't talk when we're mad.
We don't.
We don't talk when we're mad.
Actually, she was saying something. I'm scolding her again. Ashley, what are you doing? Don't do that. Don't you do that. And I'm Ashley, do you hear me? Her eyes are glancing over my shoulder. And then I look back, and Floyd says, we don't talk when we're mad.
Yeah, right.
So he's guiding her, and I'm trying
They
to...
had that language early on.
They had that language from birth on, you know, as they grew up. So
Okay,
there's
Doc.
incredible closeness between the two of
Come
them,
on.
which was amazing.
Go. You ready? Cause I'm gonna stop it.
No, we saw
Oh,
Take your time. Take your time, D. There you go. That's gonna help you. Don't cry. But you can cry. You can cry. D, we got all the time in the world. From the heart. Okay, we're gonna take a pause. We'll take a pause. Just do it. Do it. Whatever you want to say. Take your time, D.
This is, I will say that I will claim this. This has been a roller coaster of 10 years. I am so beyond exhausted, but it is such an amazing heaviness and weight. There are so many things. I was laughing with Floyd in the elevator because I know so much about all of you. And as Jonathan was saying, the reason why we are so close is because I could easily input my family into these spaces.
That's
and
right.
it folds it seamlessly. And after I got 2 emails with his resume from his mom and to hire him for a position, and I called him and he had no clue that he had been applied for the position.
I asked your mom's permission.
She asked my mom's permission for me to give him a job. And the one thing that I know in our relationship, I can't even explain it to people because I have left meetings with the president of my college when Floyd calls.
D, when you first saw him, when you first met him, what was that like?
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's when he before he interviewed, our relationship, I can't even explain it because we had a coworker that was in the hallway and I had been interviewing all these young men and I hadn't seen him. And he came in and said, your next interview is out there. And he said, exactly, I can call him now and he will tell you. He said, that man that is out there is going to be your best friend that you have ever had.
Wow.
And I didn't even know it was Floyd, and he said, and he is going to change your world. And I was like, what the hell? Like, this is a part-time position. I don't know talking about? And it was so odd and so random. And he changed my world. And I don't, these two people have saved my life in so many different ways. And he is the pain in my backside and the beat in my heart, and I cannot breathe without these two. And we have clocked over 10,000 hours. We talk every day for 10 years. Not all
It ain't
day
over though,
long.
D. It's not
I know,
over.
but it just, I don't understand it. It's not that I question it, but I've never seen or witnessed a friend and a brother, or like he is me. And I am him. I don't get it. When my grandmother, my dad's mom, first met him, she saw how connected we were, and she was she also saw Floyd, and she slapped Floyd across the face because she thought that Floyd was trying to dupe me, that he was trying to date me and not tell me
Get that checkbook. You trying to get that checkbook?
So she was trying to protect me from Floyd, and my aunt had a conversation with Floyd and was like, because they saw how close we were, and it was like, Dannon and sat us at the kitchen table and was like, Floyd, I think there's something you need to share with Dannon, and because we are so close, and we said I don't care to explain it. I don't understand it, and it doesn't matter because I tell him all the time, it's so frustrating because I want to tell the world who you really are. Because
Hey, do you think it was heaven sent? Like
I
heaven?
think it had to be. I was working in this department with all these men, and from my own history had this odd relationship with people and interacting with I was very just guarded myself, and Floyd pushed his way literally in, and I could not stand him in the beginning, and only for like 3 days. It was not that long, but he could not stand me because I remember one of our conversations, because he was always right here in my office, if I was at my chair, he was on my handle, and he just infiltrated himself in, and I tried to push him back, and he would push back, and over again, and he didn't say, I'm going to be your friend, but he made sure that he was definitely my
protective, right? Like a
friend.
protector.
He is my, yeah.
AD, 3 words to describe Buff, Floyd Harden III. Doctor. And I'm not summing up the interview, but just 3 words. Oh no. Better yet. When you saw him walk across the stage today, what did you feel? Like I asked the assistant.
I fell in love with him all over again. People fall in love with Floyd.
Yeah.
He is like magic, and he. The reason why I think that we come together, it's like fire. We do so much together. We were talking earlier about Jalen, and it might seem silly as we're dealing or we're doing stuff, but we have spent this last 10 years writing hundreds of resumes and doing mock interviews and citations and papers, and I know the APA book better than anybody else, and when he took a statistics class, I took a statistics class. Wow. When I took a counseling class, we didn't do anything without. And so I was saying, so many people see us and they see us laugh and they say, oh, you guys are just playing around and they don't take us seriously.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, we are two of the most serious people you will ever
Sure.
meet.
We
And
feel that.
And I was telling him how excited I was that, you know, Jalen is more mature than both of us put together. But we have been the most amazing examples for her because she did not see us goofing around when we were sitting there in our pajamas writing books.
Making me
2
wear
o'clock
white
in the
at that damn
making
white.
you people wear white.
Yeah.
We push each other. We create ultimatums. We teach others how to behave because we use our friendship as almost like this laboratory of excellence. When we do not talk, the reason why we can talk every single day for 10 years is because, like, I'll just say one of the things that we do is we call this thing how we muddle through, and it was because we had this conversations where we were getting caught up in feelings and not hearing each other. And so that was such an amazing example. And I think we were like 28 and 21. And the reason why I think our relationship is so unique is because I don't think it would have been appropriate, because I'm 7 years older than him, to meet any time before that. We, you know, there would just have been it would just been creepy, probably, you know, a little odd, because he was 21 and I was 28. And we muddle through everything.
No, take one.
We we do not take offense in anything in either one of. I could say anything to him. I could
Snapchat?
swear at him. I could yell. I could do anything, and he will just sit patiently and listen to everything I have to say, because he knows that I am just. It needs to come out, and it needs to come out however it needs to come out, and he's hearing my words more than anything. And so I think we both prepare each other for these amazing lives we'll have.
And we'll continue.
And we'll continue to do so. And I thought, I was telling him just a couple minutes ago, I thought it was going to feel like a huge weight, because when I say like 10 years of eating and sleeping, one of our first conversations, I think, was about him getting a doctorate. And
I remember your dad saying, he's so young.
yeah,
Why is he trying to get his doctorate degree?
yeah, just enjoy stuff. And I know everybody's been worried because Floyd does his escape from Alcatraz and goes to Atlanta. You know, and
He did
nobody
escape from
knows.
Alcatraz tonight.
He does them all the time, and nobody knows what he, you know. But I want to say I believe this to be true, but I just want to thank you for trusting me to have his back. Because I will say that it's not like he was eating lobster when I had his back, but I definitely had his back. We have been beautifully broke together, and I don't know who I shared this with today, but we went shopping yesterday for his outfit, and the last time we went shopping to treat ourselves was 10 years ago.
But it's not closure.
No, but it was so nice so that we sacrificed all of that. And we didn't even splurge. You know, we have learned so many great things, because we are both so blessed to have the families we have, because we are spoiled. We are spoiled rotten. And you know, when you have families who generation after generation work hard to provide, it is I will tell you, it is hard. It is hard because you when things come easy, you know, when you're used to going to plays and to going to events and awards to celebrate these amazing people around the table, and when you are then put in the seat of an adult and you were like, well,
It's my turn.
those tickets just arrived before. I don't know I had to pay for them, and all, you know, all that stuff. It's a huge reality check. You know, when you're like, one time Floyd and I went to Waffle House and literally counted out our meal with pennies and nickels, like, all right, we want 2 waffles.
Hey, D.
We
Hey,
can't have
$5,
hash browns.
Hey, you
like,
guys.
yeah.
Hey, you guys. If you don't mind me saying it, I I want you to close this whole video and just give me a little bit of Floyd Harold Harden, Dr. Floyd Harold Harden, and his dad's looking at me like he's gonna kill me later. But just close it.
I think the one thing I will say is that Floyd is so in love with each and every one of you. He talks about you all the time. All of you, all the time. He tells me about how gentle Uncle Tony is and how protective he was and how sweet you were to him, and he every time he talks about you, he literally lights up. The one wish I have is that, and I think it started out in his dissertation, is that you can see him all the time and witness who he is, because he has never fallen out of love with you. And when I say love, like he brags about you like he's a grandmother with a book full of pictures, you know? He is so in love with his dad, and
Talks cousin Buck.
He does, yeah. He literally he
You don't never call back.
You know, he has as you know, Floyd protects himself.
Yes.
And I feel like I have been his safe haven in that
So
protection.
you the one that kept changing the phone number.
No, well,
No,
that was because of phone call we just got.
I'm
You
just
might need to change it again, but
I'm just making light.
no,
D, I'm making light. I'm making light.
no, but he literally
It's a village, right?
it is a village. You know, when Floyd's in Atlanta now, and he makes me cry every day. He'll call me and say, I just picked up the kids, and when he means the kids, he means Bria and my cousin Kai.
Hey,
And
D.
he visits my grandmother, you know, like, he just is such a remarkable man, and that's because of all of you.
3 words to close. 3 words.
I thought I just said.
No. Just 3 words, and then I'm going to go the end. 3 words. Just 3 words, and I'm doing a close-up.
Oh, that's a big.
Yeah. Come on the spot. Improvise, baby, just like jazz. 3 words.
Well.
Don't say Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Floyd is my good Judy. He is my ride or die, my Thelma and Louise. He
That
is
ain't
my
3
good
words,
Judy.
3
He is
words.
my good Judy. That's it.
Okay.
He is my good Judy, my best friend.
Thank you, baby. We love you, man. Hey, y'all.
Hey, congrats, Buff.
We love you. We love you, Buck. Dr. Floyd Harden Jr. Dr. Floyd Harold Harden III. I don't even know if I'm getting this, but hey, man, we love you.
Love you all. Love you all.
Signing off. Bush, Karen, y'all started this. We love you. Auntie, Tony, aunties, doctor.
What's up?
Peace. Here we go. Taping.
Such a special weekend for me. Because this is in September, Floyd and I will have known each other for 10 years. And the 2 loves of my life are meeting this huge love.